Hi everyone. So on our last video we went over chapter 1 and 2 of Outwitting the Devil. Now this video we're going to emphasize a little bit more on Napoleon when he found his other self. And then you're probably like, okay, well, what is his other self? And well, I'm going to tell you the contributing factors. So you know that famous cliche quote that goes, when you hit rock bottom, there's only one way to go, which is up. So it's at the point of his life where he was at rock bottom. He was poor, and he was pretty much hiding out because he was afraid he was going to get shot up. And then it came to him, it hit him. He was like, what am I doing with my life? You know, I have a definite purpose, which was the whole philosophy of achievement that he wanted to do. The formula of getting financial freedom, pretty much. You know, so he spent 20 years interviewing the rich of the rich, the poor of the poor. And then he realized, you know, I'm here for a reason. Like, I'm going through this struggle for a reason. And that is to use and apply the knowledge that I got from the rich and the failures that I got from the poor. So long story short, he made the book, Think and Grow Rich. Now, as he finished creating this book, he realized important factors, okay? Now, these factors include 1, eliminating fear, okay? So he said, when I eliminated fear, I found faith. Okay, now faith is one of the important things of life, pretty much. If you don't have faith, then you're really not going to grow in life. You're not really going to go anywhere. Okay, you need faith in life. Faith is pretty much saying that no matter what happens in life, no matter what problem or no matter what struggle I go through, I am going to make it. I'm going to be okay. You know, it's like saying, I'm going to jump off a mountain knowing that I'm going to jump into a big ocean of water. Okay, if you lack faith, you're jumping up that mountain not even knowing what the heck is there. It could be a rock, it could be a shallow pond, I mean, whatever. You know, and that's the difference between having faith and having fear. Okay, now, why do people lack faith? Because of fear. And what do people fear the most? People fear failure. Okay? Stop. Like, get over it. People fail all the time. Okay? Failure is only temporary defeat. That's it. That's it. People make it into such a big deal, and it's really not. You just have to learn from your temporary defeats. Learn from failure. People fail all the time. Like Napoleon Hill. He got turned down time after time after time until it took that one person to believe in him, publish his book, and that first week he sold out. Look at Edison, how many times he failed. Ford, how many times he failed. I mean, people fail all the time. You know, think of failure as a lesson. Think of failure as a blessing, because it is. So just like I said, failure is a lesson. Okay, and I'll give you a basic example of something that majority of us go through. Okay, we'll just say a credit card. So say you get a credit card and you have a high interest rate and you pretty much get screwed, you know, owing a bigger debt. Okay, first of all, that's your fault. That is your fault for signing a legal binding agreement without having the sufficient knowledge of how a credit card works. Okay? Or that's your fault for spending money and not really keeping track of your, you know, finances, and you get screwed at the end. So really, it's your fault to begin with. Okay? The credit card companies, they're just doing their job, their business. I mean, it's a shark world out there, you know. So first of all, you can't blame anybody but you. Now, there's 2 ways you can go about it. Okay, you can either go the right way, which is accept it, learn from it, change it, and do something about it. Whether it be, you know, paying off in full, or paying off in higher payments, or writing a letter to the collections agency, or, you know, just taking care of that issue. Like, it's not that hard. You can do it. It's possible. Or you can be the other person and doing it the wrong way, which is being negligent, either not paying it or avoiding it, or just being a procrastinator, letting your late fees add up, you know, That's the difference between failure and temporary defeat. You know what I mean? So learn from it. A smart person will learn and be like, okay, now that I learned how a credit card works, for the future, I'm sure they're going to avoid doing the same mistakes. Versus someone who's just negligent, doesn't care, and at the end of the day, they're just getting screwed. Okay? And a lot of people tend to go this way. That's why a lot of people are in debt. Now, another important factor is the act of giving. Okay? Give. Give without expecting anything. Okay? Give support. Give belief. Give motivation. Do favors for others. Go out of your way, because eventually it's gonna come back. You can't expect anything without giving anything. You have to give to receive. And I'm sure you heard that your whole life, and there's a reason why, because it's true. Okay, so stop being selfish. Stop thinking about yourself and think about other people. What can I do? Help others achieve their goals, and your goals will be achieved. I've helped a lot of people. I went out of my way for a lot of people. And when it's at that time where I need help, or I need a favor, or I need something, there's always a person there for me. So it really does, it really does work that way. So just give to people. Give back to your community. Give back to family, strangers. Whatever it is, just do your part and give. Another important factor contributing to success is the art of praying. Okay, so when I say prayer, first of all, I don't mean it religiously. It could be spiritual, it could be like meditation, it could be masterminding, it could be, talking to yourself. However you want to see prayer, basically there's a way to pray. Okay, so like most people, he caught himself praying in a time of need. He prayed when he needed something, just like majority of the people do. But it's when he started praying for the things that he has now, and all the things that he appreciates in his life at the moment, is when more started coming for him. So instead of praying for the things that he needed and wanted, he prayed for the things that he had. And, then you get more of it. Now, a perfect example would be your job. Okay? Now, a lot of people love to complain about their job. I hate my job, I hate my hours, I hate my boss, I hate the customers. People could be so negative about their job. And that's like one of my biggest pet peeves. Okay? So what if one day you got fired? Now what? Now you're pretty much screwed. Right? That's your fault. You complained about your job. Laws of attraction, something's going to happen and you're going to lose your job. Okay, and the only one that you can really blame is yourself. If you don't like your job, then quit. It's that easy. If you don't like it, then quit. Stop bitching, stop complaining, quit your job. But no, you don't quit your job. Why? Because they provide you money, and with that, you could provide food and shelter for your family. You need that job to survive. You need that job for money. So why are you complaining? You should be grateful that this person, this business is giving you opportunity for you to make money so you can provide for your family. It's a job. They pay, you do work. You do work and they pay you. It's people just, the people are just lazy. So if you complain about your job, if you're one of those that like to complain, then quit your job. And if you don't want to quit your job because you need them, then think again about complaining. Be grateful about your job. Because for those people who appreciate their job, they're the ones that do the extra. They're the ones, that care, that want to keep their job. So they're going to do their work and maybe a little bit more just because they appreciate it. And what happens to those people? They get raises, they get job promotions. Those people are the ones that work harder, but they end up in a higher position or making higher income or even getting new job opportunities. That's life. You're not going to get a big job opportunity any growth if you have, you know, a shitty attitude. Like, there's just no way. So appreciate your job, appreciate your family, appreciate the people that do things for you. You know, appreciate everything you have in life, and the more you will receive. So basically, to be in tune with your inner self, you have to eliminate fear. You have to truly find the faith. You have to give. Okay, give, help others, and pretty much pray. Pray for what you got. Okay, appreciate what you have. Help other people. You know, be a good person pretty much, and good things will come. So tune in, and we will continue on to the interview with the devil, which is actually a really, really exciting part of the book. And well, thank you for watching my book club.